The occupation manual contains many symbols, so we're going to try to explain what these mean. The first we'll start with is the number column, which is designated with the pound symbol. This lets a player know how many times they can perform an action. For example, we're looking at the goldsmith. They can produce 2 gold brooches or 2 gold necklaces. Since there's a 2 in the number column, it means we can perform this twice and get a total of 4 gold brooches or necklaces. If you perform the action one time, you only need to use the consumables mentioned one time. So if we wanted to perform this action twice, we would actually need 4 charcoal, coal, or peat briquettes and 2 pure gold. The slash symbols represent ores, and a plus symbol represents an and. If you see a given resource bracketed, such as the charcoal, coal, peat briquettes, it means that you can choose which of those to mix and match to total 2. The upside down sword symbol, designated here next to this 85, tells a player at a quick glance how much it would cost to purchase those resources in order to perform the action. And that's actually the cheapest resources that you can buy in order to perform this action. So it would require 85 silver to cover the minimum consumables to perform this action. Now if we look at the produces column, it also has an upside down sword with a 260 next to it. That is the maximum amount of silver you can make by producing that. So just at a quick glance, we can see that we can turn 85 silver into essentially 260 silver by performing this action one time. Some occupations require special buildings or tools to produce the given resource. In the goldsmith's case, we need either a forge or a furnace. You'll notice that the word per exists here. That means that you can only produce 2 gold brooches for having a single forge or furnace. So in other words, if we wanted to try to perform this action 2 times, we cannot do it unless we have either 2 forges, 2 furnaces, or 1 forge and 1 furnace. Now we look at the paper maker. We shall notice that the produces column shows 20 paper from the consumables. It makes no mention or uses the word per. So that means that we can automatically perform this action twice because the number column shows 2, as long as we had 2 cotton cloth or linen, 2 oak or yew, or 2 hay. If we only have 1 of those consumables of each type, we can produce only 20 paper. If you do use a given action more than once, you do not get any more points. You only get points for performing the action the first time. However, you do produce more of the resources, which you could then turn around and sell at the marketplace, through the cargo ship, or as a peddler. Also, pay special attention to special symbols. For example, here we have an @ symbol in the service column. This means you'll need to look at the comments section below the tables and read what it discusses there. Sometimes a given action does not produce any resources. If we look at the painter occupation, if you see a second table toward the bottom that has a column called service, it results in no products. However, if you look at the points column, that generates a total of 3 points, which is quite high.